What's up, guys? You are watching the Quezt, and I am your host, Robert Dylan Vasquez. Robert Roman Candle Vasquez, dude. We're out here on April 16th, 2021. It's episode 14, and we're out here on a Friday night, dude. I have been free for a whole week, dude. We're breaking free! Soaring! Shout out to High School Musical. I'm finally free, dude. It was great to see my friends at work. It was great to see all my friends. I didn't see all my friends, but it was great to see friends. It was great to be seen. I look like the Hamburglar and Where's Waldo mixed, but we're all good. We're out here. And if there's one thing, I thought it was the depression thing, but if there's one thing that I truly learned from being off for 2 weeks from this whole COVID experience, you have to acclimate your poop schedules. I've been at this job for almost the whole year now, and I've spent most of that year pooping at 5:30 or 6 a.m. because it's day shift. I get up early in the morning, and that's when I let it out. I poop once every 24 hours. I don't need any surprises at work or on the way home. I know if I'm, or if I'm up at 6 a.m. or if that's when I'm making my bowel movement, 99.9% of the time, I'm home. Where else would I be at 6 a.m., 5:30, 6 a.m.? So that's when I go. Perfect. It's me. I don't hold it in like a chihuahua. I let it out, and then I go home and I eat, and then by the time, dude, unless I drink some milk or something, like I drink milk too fast, and then you hear your stomach just, what was that? Dude, you gotta adapt. You gotta go ahead and get in that rhythm of getting up. That way you're not pooping at work. That way you're not on the network of other butts that have sat on that toilet at work. That's gross. On to the imprint. We have a lot to unpack, and it's going to be great, dude. This is episode 14, dude. I'm really excited. Can you tell how genuinely excited I am? Am I stressed out? No. I'm moving next week. That's not stressful. I have to work constant overtime, and I can't do stand-up. That's not stressful. I'll tell you what's stressful is when all of it fucking hits at once. Woo! Yes, dude. I went to the Comedy Zone last night, not as a comic, but as a fan, as a guest. I loved it. I always love going. I love laughing. I love being around the comics. I love being off limits to some comics because they know that, I don't want to point this guy out and make fun of him because he's a fellow comic. It's a respect thing, and you don't want the guy to be funnier than you. So shout out to the local comics. There was this guy in the crowd, and he for some reason he went just abruptly and randomly. I think it had something to do with whatever Brennan was saying, and he goes, "Waffle House." And the whole crowd just starts fucking dying. And it's just so random and weird. And so that was like the line of the night. Whenever it got quiet or whenever there was a time, somebody in the crowd was just like, "Waffle House." Dude, it was the best. On to the imprint of the week. And this one's a pretty interesting one in my opinion. If you could choose any weapon or device from a comic book or fantasy genre universe, which one would you choose? I thought about this a lot, and this is all raw dog. I think I've come to like two conclusions, right? I can go with the practical one, and then I can go with the fantasy one. Now, it is fantasy genre and all that jazz, but there's one that I would use as an actual tool and device and weapon, and then there was one that I would have just for the purpose of having it, and you'll see. Now, my first choice is the Ben 10 Omnitrix. Beat you to it, Hank. Boom. And I would choose that because Ben 10 was one of the last good cartoons that I witnessed. Dude, it started when an alien device did what it did. And then he said some corny shit when he slapped it. Like, turn it into A, he'd be like, pow pow. He'd say like, it's hero time or some cornball shit like that. Shout out to Ben 10. And then my other device, it's from the 1989 Batman movie where Jack Nicholson, he's at the parade and he's got the parade float and it's spraying the nauseous, toxic, noxic. You see where I went? And it was spraying out the gas and everybody was like, oh shit. Money was flying everywhere. It was the craziest thing. And so Batman, Michael Keaton, is like, he's swooping in on the bat wing or the bat symbol shaped jet. It was crazy. And he's coming in and fucking the Joker, he swipes his purple velvet blazer and he's just like, what's up, bitch? And he's got the strap. He's got the strap in his waistband. And it's just a revolver. And you're like, brother, he's coming at you with a bat wing, with a jet. Come on. A revolver? And so he starts pulling it out and you just see the barrel. It's just like getting so long. And it's like 4 foot long. And he's just like, BOW! And he shoots the fucking bat wing out of the sky, dude. Dude, that's the one I want. That's the weapon from the fantasy genre universe that I choose. I want the 4 foot revolver that takes down the Batwing. And that's for me. Yeah, I could Ben 10 it up, but no. I want that one. On to the question. Thank you, Tori, and shout out to Imprint Jones. Question. You walk into your local sandwich shop. All right, you walk into your local sandwich shop and they want to name a sandwich after you. What kind of sandwich is it and what do you put on it? Boom. I don't know how many of you have a local sandwich shop. You walk in and you're like, hey, Vinny. And he's like, what can I get? What can I get you? Dude. Mine, it would be so simple, but it would be so exquisite. I'd get some Hawaiian rolls. I'd cut them in half, open it up top and bottom. I'd sprinkle, or I'd dab or dapple or whatever, dollop. I would dollop some hot sauce in between the rolls, and then I would replace it with bologna, Colby Jack cheese, pickles, black olives, and it would be all of that's Boar's Head, by the way, because there's no other way. By the way, there's no other way than Boar's Head. Shout out to Boar's Head. God, I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry, dude. What would your sandwich be? What are they naming your sandwich? What if you have a name like Jocelyn? No. What's a sandwich that I wouldn't want? Frankfurt. Isn't that a type of meat? I don't know where I'm going. Hey. Jesus, take the wheel. We got some fights this weekend, dude. We have 3 different fight events. First up is the Jake Paul versus Ben Askren fight. Then you have UFC on ESPN, Whitaker versus Gastelum, Kelvin Gastelum. And then you have the Debbie Cake tournament, y'all. And where I'm about to announce the round 2 winners. It's getting pretty dicey, dude. Let's jump into that real quick. I love that everyone is voting. I love that maybe your Debbie Cake is making it to the next round. And for the people who are picking like raisin cream pies, all the weak sauce Debbie Cakes, that's what you get. That's what you get, dude. We're about to see the supreme of the supreme. The cream of the crop. The Debbie of the levy. We're out here, dude. Round 2 winners. Let's see what's popping. Let's see what happened. Nutty Buddies took on chocolate chip cream pies and demolished them. Nutty Buddy is a sleeper, in my opinion. I don't really fuck with them. I don't like Nutty Buddies, but they seem to be a generic favorite. Kind of like the Honey Bun. So they're going pretty far, dude. Nutty Buddies beat out chocolate chip cream pies. Fudge Rounds beat out fancy cakes. That was kind of a given in my head. I do like fancy cakes, but you're going up against Fudge Rounds, you're going to lose. And that was 78% to 22%. It's a blowout. Swiss cake rolls beat fudge brownies. Nobody likes walnuts. Why are you putting walnuts on your sweet, dude? What are you doing? You trying to balance out? What? Be My Valentine beat out birthday cakes. I did expect that just because it has more of a variety. Those variety theme types, they seem to be taking out those singles. So we'll see about it. And that was the left half. So now we're going to go to the right half of the bracket and see those. Christmas theme beat out Easter theme. Same thing, guys. No, it's not. It is, but it's not. 82% to 18%. So y'all are more about like the birth of Jesus than no. Christmas theme beat Easter theme. Bring out the three wise men. Boom. Next on, Honey Buns beat out Devil Squares. We're out here, dude. I told you about the generics going to the top. Devil Squares are super underrated. Good cake. Good cake. Shout out to Devil Squares. But they didn't beat the Honey Buns. Damn it. And then you have oatmeal cream pies versus fall theme. I don't know why y'all weren't feeling the fall theme. It's not like I'm a lover of oatmeal cream pies, but oatmeal cream pies beat them out 84% to 16%. You guys like the Christmas and the Easter and the Be My Valentine theme. The fall theme it's not the same. I agree, it's not the same thing. They have like pumpkin spice rolls and pumpkin delights. If you ever looked at one of them pumpkin delights, it looks like a fucking devil dog. I don't know, man. I wouldn't eat it. I had this chick at work and she was like, "Those are my favorite, the pumpkin delights." I'm like, "Oh no, you're disgusting. Sorry." And then you have the Cosmic Brownies versus the Pecan Spin Wheels. Now, you guys voted for the Pecan Spin Wheels over the Raisin Cream Pies. Now, was it because you liked Pecan Spin Wheels or because you didn't like Raisin Cream Pies? And we got to see that when Pecan Spin Wheels are matched up against Cosmic Brownies, they ain't shit, dude. Cosmic Brownies 74% to 26%. These matchups were blowouts. And this is where it gets hard. Thank you all for voting. The next poll will be up Saturday and Sunday, tomorrow and Sunday. It's Friday night. And we're recording episode 14 of the Quest. Debbie Cake Tournament going strong. Did your snack make it to the next round? It's getting dicey, dude. Round 2 winners. These are the next lineups, or this is the next lineup. These are the next matchups. Fixed it. Suck my... Nutty Buddies versus Fudge Rounds. Swiss Rolls versus Be My Valentine. And then the other side of the bracket is Christmas theme versus Honey Buns. And oatmeal cream pies versus Cosmic Brownies. That's intense. That's intense, dude. And I have a lot more tournaments in mind. Let's get through this one. And then we'll wait a couple weeks and then we'll start another tournament. I like these tournaments. They're fun. I like to get input. And that's all thanks to you guys. Questers, you make me so happy, dude. You make me so happy, guys. Thank you for coming out and supporting, liking, subscribing, not being cum socks. Let's go on to the Jake Paul. Speaking of cum socks, great fucking segue, Robert. Cum socks. Jake Paul is fighting this weekend. Shout out to Eli. Fuck you, Eli. Hey, if you guys have time, I want to see how many fuck you Elis we can get in the comments. I'll leave one myself. So drop a fuck you Eli in the comment. fuck you, comma Eli, ELI, or just fuck you, Eli, exclamation point, or no harm, no foul. Don't gotta add any emphasis on it. Just a simple all lowercase, no space. Fuck you, Eli. I love you, Eli. Jake Paul's fighting Ben Askren this weekend. Multi-time champion MMA fighter Ben Askren stepping into the boxing ring with newish boxer Jake Paul. I'm not going to break it down. There's no need to break it down. I don't have enough film to break it down. Jake Paul's only fought like 3 times. And Ben Askren, his hands are... People say he looks like he's trying to find a light switch in a dark room. So, I got Ben Askren by decision. He's just going to wear him out, and he's just going to beat on him. I hope it's a knockout. It's not that I don't fuck with Jake Paul. I don't want this YouTube boxing nonsense. Tough guys are tough guys without having to say they're tough guys. Don't let dumb people be dumb. Don't let dumb people be dumb. Next, you have UFC on ESPN. Whitaker versus Gastelum. I got Kelvin Gastelum, dude. Robert Whitaker, he's only been beat by the champ, Izzy Adesanya. He's only been beaten by the champ in the last however many years. And so I don't see him losing to any of those guys. But Kelvin Gastelum is just too big of an underdog not to go with. He shouldn't be as underdogged. He shouldn't be as underestimated as he is. And that's not by Robert Whitaker. I'm not saying he's underestimating him, but the odds should be a lot closer. Kelvin comes to fight, and we're going to see a good fight this weekend. We're going to see a circus act on Triller with Jake Paul versus Ben Askren, and then we're going to see some actual fights. UFC on ESPN. Fuck yeah. Debbie Cake Tournament, like I said, polls will be up Saturday and Sunday. Thank you guys for voting. And we're going to get down to our final 4. And I know you guys don't really keep up with all the sports. But when you have the final 4 in any sport, basketball, soccer, why can I not name sports? Football. Mainly like March Madness basketball. The final 4 is it. And that's pretty much the best of this one and the best of this one go head to head. And you finally meet, and it's the Debbie Cake Championship. And who knows? Who knows what's going to happen, dude? I might bring a whole box of the winner and just eat it. Spend 40 minutes just talking to you guys, going through a whole box of the winner. Hope it's not honey bun. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's go fudge rounds. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Stop. Fuck. Dude, we're going to go on to unlocking memories. And what I have wrote down is Roman Candle and Waffle House. Okay. So I told you guys Robert Roman Candle Vasquez, and then I told you at the Comedy Zone about the guy shouting out Waffle House. Now, Roman Candle and Waffle House, how would you even relate those two? How would you even put those two in the same sentence? Like, don't get me wrong. There's probably some ratchet people out there that have lit fireworks at Waffle House and have a story about it. I want to hear that story. That sounds like fun. But in this particular case, no fireworks were used. And I'm going to tell you about the time with the S in parentheses, that when I was younger, 15 to about late 17, 18, I used to just pop in a Waffle House. It was really like 15 and 16 is when I went like heavy, like all the time. Like I was a street rat, just out on the night. Not out on the prowl, just out in the night, thief in the night. And we would go to Waffle House, my friend Nick and I, and it would either be one of two Waffle Houses. It would be the Floyd Baker Waffle House or the Hyatt Street Waffle House. Now, there was some cooks that worked at different restaurants on different nights, but it was always third shift. We never went in there during the day. It was always third shift workers constantly. We didn't have a lot of money. They knew we didn't have a lot of money, so we had to make it up by being very entertaining. I was going to say flirtatious, but no, none of us were flirting with any Waffle House waitresses. I prefer more than a dozen teeth. Anyways, so we would bust up in there and we'd get like coffee and water. Rarely would we get anything to drink. Shout out to Zevia. And Nick, he would kind of be like my hype man, because at the time I rapped. Now I know that's hard for you guys to believe, looking at all this swag, but I used to be a rapper. No, I didn't. Me and my friend Jordan, we rapped for fun. It was to make fun of this kid, Darion, who was doing it for real in Gaffney. Shout out to Darion. Anyways, so we used to rap at Waffle House. Like I said, Nick would be my hype man, and he would just bust out a fat beat. And I used to rap about my dick being a Roman candle. Now, if you're saying to yourself, what? Why would you rap about your dick being a Roman candle? I was 15 or 16 years old, dude. My dick was a Roman candle. I don't know how to put it, and I didn't know how to articulate myself, but it was just like, stop pointing it at me. You're gonna hurt someone. I don't remember the analogy that I used, but that was it, and I turned that into a rap. Now, I'm not gonna perform it. I would just simply tell you guys the lyrics, and then we can move on. I don't think that's what I want to do. I don't think that's what I want to do. Shout out to the staff. And dude, shout out to Quentin. Thank you, Nick. That's the information I needed from you earlier. I tried to text you. I needed the name of the cook that we used to fuck with all the time. It was like Cedric, or it kept going to O's, and I was like, no, that wasn't his name. I was like, it had an O in it for sure though. And I was like, Quentin. And I remembered it, and I was like, fuck yeah, I remembered it, dude. I unlocked it. I needed it, and I went to Nick, but he didn't get back to me in time because he was busy. Shout out to Nick. Shout out to Young Calabaster. Check him out on Twitch. And the Calabas podcast and the Young Calabaster stream. Shout out to Nick. But I texted him, and he was a no-show. I was like, come on, Nick. I need this information so I can prep for the Quezt. What was the guy's fucking name? And I didn't get anything back, and I had to really dig down deep. And I was like, what's his name? Please, God, what's his name? You were there for more than one night, Robert. What's his name? And I figured it out, dude. In my memories, I figured it out. So this is for Quentin, and this is for all the Waffle House staff that ever put up with me, and this is for my boy Nick, and this is for all you Questers out there. This is hopefully going to match up, and this is Roman Candle. Check it, son. Yeah. My dick is a Roman candle. This dick is a dick you can't handle. You call it a flip-flop, I call it a sandal. You're just jealous of my dick, Roman candle. You call it a flip-flop, call it a sandal. You're just jealous of my dick, Roman candle. You call it a trick, you call it a scandal. You're just jealous of my dick, Roman candle. Oh my god, dude. I would do that shit for real. I would do that shit for real, dude. in front of women with 4 teeth, and they'd be like, honey, the coffee's on us. Oh, all I ever wanted to do was make people laugh. And when they went home and had dinner with their families, or just talk to whoever they talked to at the end of the day, just be like, there was this kid today, and he did this, and he did the thing, and just be like, what? That's crazy. Like, I've always wanted that. And I know that sounds like selfish, and I want to be the center of attention. I don't want to be the center of attention per se. I want to give people, like, if they have a rough day, or if they go home and they're thinking negative, they could just look back on, like, man, that, I don't know. I like helping people. Thank you guys. My dick's a Roman candle, dude. Shout out to Nick and Young Calabaster, dude. I'm so embarrassed. Oh, that was for all you Questers. I love you all. Good golly gosh, dude. Good golly gosh, Questers. Polls will be up tomorrow. Thank you for going through that, unlocking memories. I had a lot of fun rapping that for you guys. Oh man. I will be back next week, hopefully with a Comedy Zone story. I'm moving, guys. The studio's gonna be different. I gotta get internet set up and everything like that. But either we will record here and then upload it here while everything's still going, or dude, something's gonna have to happen. You gotta make a move, Robert. This has been episode 14. Thank you guys for coming out. Remember, none of us are cum socks. We're all here together. Anybody who's not, if you want to save your friends from being cum socks, bring them on. And we'll all go on a Quezt together, dude. We're out here, dude. It's a Friday night. Thank you guys for coming. Episode 14, April 16th, 2021. Set in stone. We're out here and our dicks are Roman candles. My vagina's a sparkler. I love you guys. I'll see you later.